Are these new models always worth chasing? Almost every year, most shoe companies make a newer version of a shoe, ostensibly to make it better. Now, sometimes this work out well, and some shoes that were not so good are transformed into something much better. But we also know that some updates have not been good, or it doesn't make much difference from the previous one. But at the bottom of it all is business. The idea is to get you to ditch your old one and get the new one. This is the New Balance Fuelcell Rebel V4, and this is the V3. Today, what I want to do is to check out these two shoes and then help guys decide, is this one of the updates that is worth chasing? Or should you forget about this and then just keep running in your old one? I want to do consecutive runs in the V4 and the V3, and then I'll let you guys know my findings at the end of the run. Part 2. Let's go. So guys, I'm done testing these shoes. Getting back to the basics, these have 30 millimeters in the heel, 24 in the forefoot with a 6 millimeter heel to toe drop. So based on today's standards, they are low stack, but these are still super nicely cushioned. There are a few things that I want to say. If you compare the V3 against the V4, you will see that there's a big change between these two shoes, both in the design, in the sizing, everything. There's a lot of change. The new one got a wider platform, and they also added 3 millimeters of foam to it. This one have better cushion and better stability. If you are standing on this, you will definitely feel more support, more comfort from the V4 than you will get from the V3. The foam in the V3 is very soft, but in the V4 it is even softer. This shoe is also very flexible, allowing that natural movement of the feet. Another thing too, which I must say, is that they got more responsive. I did the first run in this and the second run in this, and the difference was clear. Now on the scale also, these weigh 240 grams in my size US 11, whereas these are weighing 230 grams. Now 230 grams is racing shoe weight. I don't think there's a daily trainer that is lighter than this, and the cushion is also pretty good. 30 millimeters of midsole foam, but it was enough to offer very nice cushion, whether I'm landing on my heel or I'm landing on my forefoot. And if you look at the upper also, you see that the upper is very roomy, a lot of room in the toe box. Those who have wide feet are not going to have any problem with this. They fit true to size. The shoe length is good, the shoe width is excellent. And then it's got pretty decent thickness in the rubber outsole. It's got some bare areas here for sure, but the thickness of the rubber in the forefoot and the hind foot are pretty decent. In summary, the shoes got lighter, more stable, more cushion, and they got more bounce. So overall, this is a pretty nice update. So I think this is one of those updates that is worth it. But if you give me the V3 versus the V4, I will definitely go for the V4, because there's a lot more going for the V4 than the V3. But then these are selling for $140. This falls in the same category as the Hoka Max 6, Adidas Adizero SL2, even the Adidas Pure Boost. These are all lightweight daily trainers that are also very flexible like this. Now, if I compare this shoe with other non-plated alternatives that are also selling at $140, is this better? These are definitely much lighter, at least 30 grams lighter than all those other shoes. But those other shoes are more responsive. So it's a trade-off. What this one is gaining from lightweight, the others are also gaining from being more responsive. and the Pure Boost right now is at a very low price. I think here now in Saudi Arabia you can get them for as low as 293 Saudi Riyal. That's approximately $70 to $80. You know, I think that's a pretty nice alternative to this shoe. The Hoka Maxis is still high up there in price, and the Adizero SL2 is also at a very low price right now. I think less than 350 Saudi Riyal also. So these are all other alternatives to these shoes. But then if you like this New Balance, for sure it is a much better improved update than the Fuelcell Rebel V3. But if you want the best bang for your buck, I think the Pure Boost, the Adizero SL2 are pretty decent alternatives. So guys, I think that's it from me to you for this shoe, the New Balance Fuelcell Rebel V4. And thanks for watching. Until the next one is goodbye.